Here's Embry. Off target from three-point range. Gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Down low. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Now you see how comfortable Giannis is in the pick and rolls. Keeping things simple, just a smart pass.
Allen outside. Here's Robertson. Here's Embry. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Shot from the top of the key. And he connects with a jumper.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Last season, this was a surprisingly difficult matchup for them. Lost every game against this team.
All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Pass to Robertson. To the left wing. Here's Embry. Sinks that one from the post. Embry's got his second basket.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Antetokounmpo for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Antetokounmpo has got 5.
And some fans wince when he takes them, but Giannis can and will hit the occasional three-point shot.
For 3, Allen. And it's Ewing with a rebound. Gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Pass to McGinnis from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Brand. Gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Robertson. On the take, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
Lets it go from deep. The shot no good. Gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. To the inside, and that one's good. Brand's got his second bucket on the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Sharman, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the dunk.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Pass to Embry with a 9-footer. And it's Ewing with a rebound.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. Gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Here's Robertson. Pass to Brand. Shot from the low post is good. Brand's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Ewing. The baseline J is on the way. It's hauled in by Brand. Brand's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here he goes. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Sharman. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
He makes the D look silly. What an incredible move.
Man, how about that finish right there? Not too bad. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants to review the game plan. So it's the home team now. They trail by 1. Pass to Embry. Here's Coleman. They swipe it. Here's Ewing. Allen defending. Ewing, no good. Got 7 of 15 to find the net. Here's Coleman. And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Antetokounmpo looking it over. The 3-ball. The rebound by Coleman.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Mullen, pass to Allen. Here's Robertson. He drops it from range. Robertson's got 5.
He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
Pass to Sharman. Shoots over Allen. Sharman's shot is good.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Gone 2 of 5 from deep. Here's Robertson. And the 3 off target. Got an 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Driving in. And that one is hammered home.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Fires the 3. The rebound by Sharman. Sharman's got 4 rebounds now. Hardaway with it. No made baskets yet. The 3-pointer off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Embry. Pass to Coleman from 7 feet. Embry. Tip back in for 2.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Outside Hardaway with the drive. And he goes in for the dunk.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen. All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
And the big finish by Giannis.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Pass to Coleman. Driving to the basket. And then he packs it down right over Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Antetokounmpo for three. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Back to Young. Out to the right wing. Coleman. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Coleman's got 5.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams, but Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys, and he hasn't really had that. He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Here's Robertson, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Allen against Antetokounmpo. A minute 35 left to play in the first quarter. And Giannis with the dunk.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
Here's Young. There's the drive. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Coach, we know how good Young is offensively, but he gets heavy criticism for his defense.
Yeah, look, and at 6'1", 164 pounds, he has some obvious limitations, Brian, but he's shown improved effort as a defender, and it shows in his defensive rating.
And you have to have that scoring ability on the floor. He misses the free throw.
Yeah, you know, guys, the amount of offense that Young creates for himself and his teammates is staggering. This guy does it all.
He's off on the second.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there.
Tipped. And here's the fast break. Up the floor. And Sabonis slams it in.
Oh, the guy is a monster around the rim. Now, if Sabonis is in close, he's going right for it.
Antetokounmpo for three. No rebound by Coleman. Shooting a fantastic 52% in the first. Pass to Young. And there's a pick. Beyond the arc. Nance pulls down the board. Shooting a phenomenal 60% in the first. There's the triple. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Mullen. No good. That would have tied it. And here's Sabonis. The three is up. Knocks down the triple. Sabonis has got 5.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Some great action here early as we end the first quarter in a tie. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
Yeah, they really trust their depth. They have no problem relying on their bench in crucial situations.
Shooting has been great this game, 58%. We've got Domantas Sabonis, and it's Mullen in at the 2. Antetokounmpo outside. And Nance with the slam.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
With the game on the line, Ice Trae is dangerous man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I've worked too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you. Now here's Young. Fearless Trae Young. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there are still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse. But some rebuilds take longer than others.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head.
It's 2-on-1 for the finish, and Nance with the slam.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Now Young. Pass to Person. The 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points in the quarter.
Not much you can do there. Giannis is unguardable if he's making pull-ups.
Now here's Young. Defense right on him. Here's Sabonis. Here's Mullen. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket. Mullen's got the second bucket on the night.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Antetokounmpo outside. The rebound by Coleman. Coleman's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Young. Fires the 3. And he can't sink that one. He's 2 for 4 in the contest. Harper passes to Heinsohn. Let's look at the top rebounders from last season. Sabonis on top.
And this is someone who loves being aggressive on the glass. He proved it last season with how dominant he was collecting rebounds.
First free throw is good. So both teams making some changes here. So he gets them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Young looking around. Picked by Sabonis. Pass to Coleman. There's the 3. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Yeah, he's a terrific distributor. When you leave someone open on Young's team, he's going to find them.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 19 points in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul. Both teams deciding to change it up. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. Wow! A rim-rattling jam by Giannis.
Oh, man, the balance of muscle Giannis possesses is tremendous. Phenomenal at scoring on physical defenses.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Allen outside. Young from long range. Giannis with the rebound. Gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. From 13. Nance finds Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
Here's Brand. He has 6. For 3, Allen. Giannis with the rebound.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Oh, okay!
Oh, my gosh. Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Mullen Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds now, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen.
Well, a risky pass there, and if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that one.
Antetokounmpo outside. From downtown.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Again, Antetokounmpo missing. Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
And there's the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Young way outside. Harper pulls it in.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Here's Harper. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Shot clock at 6. Hits the trifecta. Harper's got 6.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Picked by Sabonis. Young way outside. Young missing again.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Nance. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. 6 points for him.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Here's Young. Here's Brand. And no good. The dry spell continues. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Shooting only 42%. Young, the pass to Sabonis. He tries for 3, and that one's good. Brand.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Pass to McGinnis. Launches a 3. The rebound by Robertson. Shooting only 31% in the second quarter of this one. Left side, Young. Oh, the lethal 3-ball of Young.
Well, he's lights out when he has space. Trae Young, one of the best shooters in the league.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. Here's Robertson, defended by Hardaway. Here's Robertson. 7 points in the game.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
McGinnis, no good.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Allen, he's checked in for Domantas Sabonis. Looking at our leaderboard here, last year, the teams that made an art out of transitioning from defense to offense.
It seemed like almost every time they forced an error, they converted on it. Not just winning turnovers, but taking them to the bank.
Jackson against Allen. Here's McGinnis. He's got 5. Hardaway with it. Pass to McGinnis. Count it. Make that 3 of 7 so far for him.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit. Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Now here's Hardaway. He's guarded closely. Sharman. Here's Jackson. And he banks in the layup.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Pass to Brand. And he puts up a 3. They get it back. From down in the low post, it goes. Coleman's got 10 points.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Here's Ewing. It's Jackson, high post. Misses in close. Shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And here's Hardaway going inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates. That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
1:24 left to play in the first half of basketball.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Robertson's shot is off. Gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. McGinnis, the pass to Hardaway. Here's Sharman. Allen defending. Sharman can't get it to go.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Here's Coleman. Lays it up and banks it in. Coleman's got 7 now in this quarter.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Gotta attack when you have that chance.
Hardaway, the pass to McGinnis. And it's all from three-point range. Shooting 42% in the second quarter. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. 27 seconds left in the first half. Allen against Hardaway. Fires top of the key. Embry grabs the miss. Embry's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Allen. Puts up a 3. Cheeks pulls it in. Now Howard. And that's not going to go. So we conclude the first half. Up by 6. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Hey folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love the consistency in their approach. Really methodical. And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
Well, I think for the home team, I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good, I'd be dominating down low, I'd be picking up that big old dub.
So, Shaq, how many of those Game 1 home openers did you actually win over your career?
AOT, Ernie, all of them.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Well, they've got to build a wall immediately because he'll just keep attacking like that if they don't.
Shooting has been great, 57%, and finding ways to score consistently. And it's Mullen in at the 3. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. Shot's good by Antetokounmpo. Shooting 47% in this one, looking efficient. Allen outside. Here's Robertson. And a miss there on the triple. Robertson's gone 1 of 5 from three-point territory. McGinnis. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Robertson. Here's Mullen. Gets the 3-ball to go. Mullen's got 8.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Here's Hardaway, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Here's Robertson. 9 points in the game. And that one's good. Brand. He's got 13.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
McGinnis, no good.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
Embry passes to Brand. And the shot is good off the backboard. Brand's got 4 points in the quarter. Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
Oh, Brian.
Oh, come on, Giannis. Unreal.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Pass to Sharman. Here's the 3. Embry grabs a miss. Embry's got 6 rebounds in the game. For 3, Allen. The rebound by Sharman. It's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Ewing. Here's McGinnis. Offline from the top of the key. Gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Allen outside. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Kept alive. Embry. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
A 3 from the inbound. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. No good from outside. Shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. And is blocked. Here's McGinnis. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Brand. Now here's Allen. From outside, off the mark.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The bank shot, no good. Gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Offensive rebound, Embry. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Now here's Hardaway. 10 points for him. Pass to McGinnis. The 3. The rebound by Robertson. Robertson's got 4 rebounds now. For 3, Allen. Pure from 3-point range. Allen's got 7 points.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Here's Sharman. Allen defending. Ooh, stolen by Allen. The finish! And it's Allen who slams it home.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
Antetokounmpo outside. Antetokounmpo is doubled. 6 on the shot clock. And the basket by McGinnis.
And a quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a 3, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
Here's Robertson. He's got 9. Blocked! And they're pushing it up. Sharman's shot is good. 10 points for him.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He's going to talk it over with his guys. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
Well, he's having his way inside, so they've got to figure it out. Time to talk it over.
Looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the NBA's top dime droppers last year. Second, Trae Young. In the third spot, Domantas Sabonis.
And you got to give credit to how both of these guys see the floor. They are all about moving the rock and trying to set their guys up. This is why their teammates love playing with them.
So it's the home team now. It's a 5-point game. Here's Young. Fearless from Young inside.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Harper passes to Pressey. And there's the drive. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Young, and it's Ewing with a rebound.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Top of the key jumper, no good. Shooting the rock well at 46%. Here's Brand. Three-pointer, no good.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Drummond for 3. It's hauled in by Brand. Brand's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Young. And it's rejected. Nance with it, and it's Young picking him up. Here's Harper. Sends it home from three-point land. Harper's got 9.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
Young with it. He's got 9. A rack attack from Young.
Look, it's like clockwork for this guy. Young could probably run the pick and roll in his sleep.
Here's Pressey, guarded by Young. Pressey's shot is good. And here's Young. He's got 11. Trae quick on the take. Pressey grabs the miss. Pass to Harper. Here's Pressey, guarded by Young. To the paint. Picked it out of midair. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Oh, got a piece of it. Over to the left wing. Drummond for 3. The shot misses.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Shooting the rock around 43% since the third quarter began. Here's Nelson. No points yet. That's tipped. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for. Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Here's Harper. He's got 9. Ooh, stolen by Allen. By himself. And it's Allen who slams it home.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
Here's Pressey. Allen defending. Pass to Howard. Takes the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Howard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's a fantastic feed right there. Kicking it out for the good look. Plays like this really help team chemistry.
1:43 left in the third. Clock at 6. Here's Coleman. Here's Sabonis. Money from the wing. Sabonis has got 7 points.
And since the break, both teams are increasing their intensity and really getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's Nelson. Picked by Sabonis. Nelson, no good. Now, here is Howard. Defense is right there. Nelson passes to Allen. Pressey grabs the miss. Shooting 54% so far in the third quarter. Pass to Nance. Here's Harper. And he dunks it down.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Here's Nelson. Off the mark there with a 3. Nelson's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Here's Harper. 11 points in the game. Here's Pressey. Offline from the top of the key.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Up by 8. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Jackson, and it's Ewing in at the 5. Pass to Robertson. Tries to break his ice. Tipped. Here's Sharman. Allen defending. Jackson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And that one falls for Jackson. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Shooting at 45% of the game so far. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Shooting about 56% in this one. Cheeks passes to Ewing. And he drives in. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Allen on the wing. Pass to Robertson. 6 to shoot. Here's Embry.
Turns it over there, but that's his first of the contest. He's done a good job of minimizing mistakes on the night.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Here's Cheeks. Softly drops in the floater.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Pass to Coleman. This one for 3. And it's Ewing with a rebound. Ewing's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Sharman. And he slams it in one-handed.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Here's Robertson. Launches it. Knocks down the long J.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Pass to McGinnis. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
The first free throw is good. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Jackson. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. They set the screen. Antetokounmpo, the pass to McGinnis. Here we go, all alone. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
And that nice steal was able to get their break going in a hurry.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
Gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. He shoots a 3. He can't hit that time. Shooting the rock at 58%. To the wing on the left. Uncovered. The rebound by Robertson. Gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Brand misses. Antetokounmpo outside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And they're on the run. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here's Cheeks. Ooh, stolen by Allen. And they're on the break. Here's Embry. Oh, hammers it home. Taking it the length of the court.
Credit the hard work coming back. They're doing their best to steal this game.
Yeah, look, they've shown great resolve to work their way back into this one, but they're not done yet. They're going to have to grind it out.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Oh, lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer.
And he jams it home with authority.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
For 3, Allen. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries.
You know, he's doing whatever he wants on offense in this one.
Pass to Sharman. Here's Hardaway. It's hauled in by Brand. Brand's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Now Antetokounmpo. 3-pointer. The rebound by Allen.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. McGinnis. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Pass to Person. Here's Brand to tie it up. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 7 tonight. McGinnis, no good.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Here's Robertson. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
Allen, right side, to take the lead. Perfect, right between the eyes on that one. Allen's got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, he was scuffling with his shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Antetokounmpo outside. They set the pick. Inside. Here's Ewing, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Yeah, a gifted passer. Antetokounmpo has won multiple MVPs for his all-around game.
Drives to the hoop. Oh, couldn't have asked for a more hotly contested game.
These teams have swapped the lead 8 times. I believe it's coming down to the wire.
Gotten 8 of 15 during the fourth quarter. Outside Hardaway. Embry grabs a miss. Embry's got 11 rebounds in the game. Unloads. And it's Ewing with a rebound. Shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. Tries a 9-footer. Cleared away by Person.
Well, when he's got space to operate inside like that, he is not going to hesitate. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now here's Hardaway. McGinnis, the pass to Hardaway. To the middle. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
I love the way he went with the bounce pass there. Great awareness.
Here's Robertson. He takes it in. Hardaway grabs the board. Hardaway's got 4 rebounds now. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Allen outside. Three-pointer. McGinnis with a rebound. Shooting is around 55% so far. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Robertson. And right on target. That one's good. Robertson's got 9 points now in the quarter. Shooting 55% since the start of the fourth. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. So both teams changing it up here. The home team on D. They trail by 1. There's a screen. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the dunk.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots. Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Shooting very efficiently here late in the game. 61% in the fourth quarter. Here's Robertson. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these...
Oh!
Wow!
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Both teams deciding to change it up. And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the and one.
Steps back. Here's Robertson. No good with the triple.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Oh, my goodness!
What a dunk!
You expect this from an MVP like Giannis. He never gives up on the game. Woo! Gotta love it.
And rejected. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's McGinnis. And off the front iron, and in it goes. McGinnis has got 12 points now in the quarter. Here's Robertson, defended by Hardaway. Pass to Mullen to halt the run. Oh, he nails it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
He doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. The second of 2 is good, and that increases the lead to 6. Here's Robertson.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on. Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential.
leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation.